Bugs crashing your pack's party? Whether they've got paws or sneakers, your pack deserves a home that's protected from pests. That's where Wondercide comes in. Plant-powered protection made with steam-distilled natural essential oils that actually work. It kills and repels fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, and ants without questionable ingredients or overpowering smells. Safe to use around kids and pets when used as directed, lab-proven to work fast, and proudly made in the USA. We offer sprays for pets, people, homes, and yards. Plus, spot-on treatments, collars, and even shampoos. Whatever your pack needs, we've got it covered. Founded by a pet parent looking for a better way to protect her dog Luna, Wondercide's now protected over 21 million lives and counting. You might have even seen us on Shark Tank. Go to Wondercide.com and use code WONDER20 for 20% off your first order. That's WONDER20 at Wondercide.com. Wondercide. Protect your pack with plant-powered Wondercide today.
President of France, Emmanuel Macron, and its U.S. counterpart, Donald Trump, on Tuesday engaged in a tough talk over the recognition of Palestine's state and the Israeli war in Gaza during the bilateral meeting both held on the sideline of the UN General Assembly in New York, where the French president insisted that Israel has already achieved more by killing the top militia leaders of Hamas, saying, "It doesn't work to dismantle the Hamas. This is not the right way to proceed," he said, while President Trump had reiterated and insisted that things will not work the way the French president had suggested, that the October 7, 2023 hostages still in the custody of Hamas cannot be honored with such suggestions. The meeting was held when videos of the French president, Emmanuel Macron, and Turkish President, Recep Erdogan went viral on the internet, where both presidents were stopped or blocked separately by New York police operatives as they tried to cross streets in the New York City over yet-to-be-seen incoming motorcade of their counterpart President, Donald Trump. The French president, Emmanuel Macron, called Donald Trump on the phone after his journey to the French embassy was blocked by police officers preparing for the motorcade of the US president, but that of the Turkish president, Recep Erdogan, could be seen quickly surrounded by his security team in a manner that makes the president look apparently in shock the moment some group of New York police officers advanced towards them to stop the Turkish presidential team from crossing the road. According to New York Times, nothing frustrates a New Yorker in a hurry like finding that a street has been blocked off because some big shot is in town. Apparently, the same is true for the President of France, Emmanuel Macron. On Monday evening, Mr. Macron, in New York for the UN General Assembly, was stuck on a Manhattan street corner that had been closed off for President Trump's motorcade. The meeting of world leaders is, among other things, a traffic nightmare. At first, Mr. Macron did what many New Yorkers might do. He pleaded with a police officer to let him cross the street. "I have 10 people with me," Mr. Macron told the officer, according to video that shows the French president making his case on the street corner. "I go to the French embassy." But the officer politely held his ground and would not let Mr. Macron cross the street. "I'm sorry, President, I'm really sorry," he told Mr. Macron. "It's just that everything's been frozen right now. There's a motorcade coming right now. I'm sorry." Mr. Macron, who has engaged in diplomacy to try to end the wars in Ukraine and Gaza, tried again. "I negotiate with you," the French president said on the video. When that didn't work, Mr. Macron did what average New Yorkers cannot do. He pulled out his phone and called the President of the United States. "How are you?" he asked Mr. Trump, cell phone pressed to his ear. "Guess what? I am waiting the street because everything is frozen for you." It was not clear from the video what Mr. Trump said, but Mr. Macron chuckled and told the American president that he was hoping to have a discussion with him and Qatari officials about the situation in Gaza. The White House did not immediately respond to a request for comment on Tuesday. The French president's office confirmed that while leaving the United Nations on Monday evening, Mr. Macron was caught in a freeze when the streets were blocked to allow the American president's motorcade to pass. Mr. Macron's office confirmed that Mr. Macron used the opportunity to call Mr. Trump and said the two had a very warm and amicable, discussion about international issues. Mr. Macron was eventually allowed to cross the street. Video from Brut, a French news outlet, showed him walking past food carts and posing for photos with people, including a man who planted a kiss on his forehead. The New York Police Department said in a statement that thousands of officers were on call this week to ensure the safety of New Yorkers and foreign dignitaries during the UN General Assembly. Merci to President Macron for recognizing the dedication and tireless efforts of our officers who safeguard this annual event, the department said. During the bilateral meeting, President Macron asked President Donald Trump that, since over 2 years the Israel war in Gaza began, what has been achieved. The French president said it is not right to proceed with the aim of dismantling Hamas in the Palestinian city of Gaza, emphasizing that recognizing the Palestinian state does not mean the Hamas October 7, 2023 attack would be forgotten. According to Macron, many French people were killed and injured during the attack in Israel. Adding, he visited shortly after the attack to meet with the affected families. President Donald Trump had said that October 7, 2023 is one of the world's most saddest days in history that cannot be forgotten. Saying, it was a day, babies being sliced into half, young children's heads were watched being chopped off by the Hamas and it cannot be forgotten. Adding, he has always said the last hostages will be the toughest ones apparently to rescue, that, the suggestion of the French president will not honor the hostages.
Well, we're trying to go to 67, so if we can cross. Yeah, great. Yeah. Thank you.
Anyone needs to cross this way.
Thank you. How are you? Follow up. We are. It should go.
He was always saying the last hostages are going to be the toughest ones, but you can't honor them by doing anything like you suggest. All you can do is say, we want our hostages back, and we want the war to end. We're going to want it to end.
Nobody forgets the 7th of October. I went there a few days after, taking families in my hands, and we experienced all together these horrific attacks. And by the way, we lost a lot of French people in these terrorist attacks. But after almost 2 years of war, what is the result? Once again, they killed the top leaders of Hamas. It works. This is a great achievement. But at the same time, you have as many Hamas fighters as you had the first day. So it doesn't work to dismantle the Hamas. This is not the right way to proceed.
Osazuwa Radio, bringing you the news in a more digital way.